rolling. Hey guys, so today I am back with my kettlebell and I'm going to show you what I do to tone my tush and my thighs really fast. Okay, so I'm using my trusty PKB kettlebell, one of my favorite ever kettlebells because it is a portable kettlebell. You've seen me showing you this before. I love these guys. I took it with me when I went to England because you can take out whatever you put in it: sand, water, potatoes, cement, whatever you want to put in it. Pack it. It weighs as much as a shopping bag, and then refit it when you get to your destination. So that really works for me. I travel a lot. There's no way I could take weights with me. Often I'll get to a hotel, I don't want to use the gym, or I don't have time to use the gym, but if I've got this guy, and particularly you can get it with, well, I'll put the details in the description to the video, because you can also buy a little water bladder for it, which is genius if you travel a lot, because when you get there, you can literally fill it up with water to your desired weight. So let's get on with it. I'm going to show you what I do as often as I can as a butt sculpting, toning exercise or little routine. So are you ready? If you have a kettlebell, grab yours, or you might want to watch this once through and then you can join me. But let's very quickly, we're going to be doing some squats, so I want to go over proper form for squats before we get going, because you want to really protect your low back, your shoulder, well, all of your back and your neck. So just remember, when you're squatting down, I'm going to come sideways to you here. You're squatting down as if you're sitting on a little tiny box behind you. When I'm in this position correctly, my knees are almost above, they actually should be above my ankles. This is not how I want them to be. This is how I want them to be, okay? My tush is going down towards the ground, so it's as though I'm trying to sit in that little chair behind me. I can already feel my glutes fully engaged now. I can already feel my thighs, my quadriceps fully engaged. And my waist has gone all the way back into my heels, so my toes are coming off the floor, okay? Now, the other thing is my back is straight. It's not rounded, it's not overarched in the back, it is straight. And I'm looking straight ahead of me to keep the integrity of my spine, of which my neck is part of my spine. We don't want to hurt anything, all right? And then coming up, I'm engaging, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze the glutes, squeeze the stomach. So it really is about mindset before you exercise. You really want to put your mind to where you want to tone, because then you're really going to engage those muscles. And in the case of squats, you engage the muscle even before you squat, okay? So even if I haven't got a kettlebell here, I'm engaging my glutes a lot. Engage, engage, engage. I can really feel my glutes all the way down to this safe squat with good form, and then I'm coming up, all right? So even if you're completely new to this kind of exercise, you might want to try a few of those without the kettlebell. So look at this. You can just have your hands in prayer, if that works, coming all the way back and up. And remember, the entire time from top to bottom, the glutes are fully engaged. Also, I'm using a yoga mat here, and on the yoga mat, what I love about doing this with bare feet on the yoga mat is you get some traction. So when you're doing a squat, you isometrically pull your feet away from each other, and you can try this right now with me. If you're standing on a yoga mat, or pause this video, go get a yoga mat. And if you try this with me now, just standing, feet straight, always draw the low belly in, and then try and pull your feet apart, almost as though you're trying to rip the yoga mat. And this is the area that is going to engage fully, okay? And then if you add a squat to that, still trying to isometrically drag the feet away from each other, then you're really in business. Then you barely need a weight. However, we are going to use the weight because that takes it all to the next level. And after all, we don't just want maintenance, we want sculpting. And I've always said that over a certain age, if you're really actually over the age of 30, you really are in a way fighting an uphill, you're swimming upstream, because we do lose 10% of our muscle mass from the age of 30 to 60. And that might not seem a lot, 10%, but it just goes. I mean, that's kind of scary. So if you don't use it, you lose it, my friends. So yeah, let's use it. All right, so now I've taught the squat position, so we're gonna add the kettlebell. Now, I have done another video on just this Russian swing, which just comes up to shoulder height. But if you're feeling a little bit frisky, a little bit ambitious, you might want to take the kettlebell up a little higher. Now I want to show you what I'm doing here, because this is actually where it gets fun. Can you see how I'm throwing the kettlebell up and grabbing it with the other hand? So you're adding some hand-to-eye coordination, and it's actually super duper fun. If you put a playlist in, you see it's left both hands momentarily. Wow! And this is actually one of my favorite kettlebell swings. Now all the time, while I've got this going, my heart rate is rising. As you can hear, I'm getting a little bit out of breath because I'm talking so much, but I'm fully engaged in that squat. Glutes fully engaged, never, never lose that. Or you can just go back to a regular swing. All right, so let's just do a couple more. So there you're throwing it up. And this particular swing works so well with this particular kettlebell, the PKB kettlebell. I wouldn't be so keen on doing the flinging up and flinging down with a regular kettlebell, because I'd be scared that it was going to drop. But if this guy drops, nothing wrong, okay? Wouldn't want to drop it on my toe, but what I'm saying is if it drops on the ground, nothing wrong. All right, so basically what we'll do is we're going to do, let's do 30 regular squats with the Russian swing. Then we're going to do 30 just taking up the kettlebell like so. All right, so that's your first bit of your workout. Then we're going to hold the kettlebell, going to hold it about chest height, shoulders back, lats down, and then remember pulling the mat isometrically away from you. You're going to come down into that really, really good form of your squat. Whoa, I can feel it even here. And now we're going to pulse. We're going to do about 30 pulses. Whoa, I am really feeling this, guys. A lot. Okay, going to do a few more. We've got about 10 more to go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Go lower. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. Whoa, now I can feel the burn. I can really, really feel the burn. Hold that weight in front of you. Now my abs are engaged. Pull it back if that's a little bit too much, a little bit lower. Hold, come up, engage. Now, kettlebell on the floor, feet about hip distance apart, no less, because we want a nice wide stance for this stretch. We're going to just go in. You can start off with your hands on the kettlebell, which will just break the distance between your hands and the floor. Okay, you can always bend your knees here if you need to, let the head go fully. And then you can start to slowly straighten the legs. And then we're going to come up, and then I'm going to show you one more stretch before we finish, which is so important for those glutes and those thighs, particularly after what we've just done here. So, I'm going to place one foot above the other knee. Make sure it's not on the knee joint, but a little further in like so. And then you're going to sit up straight, draw the chest up to the sky, look straight ahead of you. Make sure that the upper foot is super duper flexed. Oh, that's a really good stretch. It's like pigeon, but sitting up. And pigeon, if you've got bad knees, can be a little dangerous. So this is a much safer version of pigeon. And then a few breaths there. And then just because, let's finish it off. Always, always, with a nice forward bend. Inhale, come forward. Exhale, and you can come into a nice forward bend to finish it off. And all of that was a very, very quick and easy, and hello Phoebe, she's just come in, glute and thigh burner or shredder. And if that wasn't enough for you, friends, just double it up. Do that workout, do the whole thing again. In under 10 minutes, my friends. How good is that? All right, enjoy. Let me know how it goes. Let me know how your beautiful new body is looking, because I'm telling you, it's gonna happen. It's gonna emerge. And I'll see you next time.